Welcome guys to episode 2 of the Rize. And on this episode, I'm going to be taking you for a full weekend away in Ireland to show you that no matter what we're doing, whether it's shows, whether it's just travel weekends, it all comes down to priorities, time management, and having the mentality of no excuses. So you're still going to be seeing me prioritise Kelly's show whilst managing 9 other people competing, and at the same time sticking to my meal prep, my routine, and everything that I've got to do to get progress alongside managing everything else. So it's going to be a good episode for anybody that personally struggles with traveling, keeping in routine whilst they go different places, because I'm a massive believer that routine is something that we think we need, when really what we need is priorities and time management rather than the whole idea of a routine. So essentials. First thing you do when you get away, food shop, everything you need, so you're literally all set. I think one of the easiest things I see people slip up on, and especially just coaches as well, is obviously there to prioritise the client, but then they'll miss their meal prep or they'll forget to get this food or that food, and before you know it, you've then set yourself back whilst you're trying to, again, do your job. So from a coach's standpoint, make sure that you're prepared as well as prioritising your athlete. And from anyone watching this that's just travelling, going different places, try and get everything sorted that you need to first. Again, getting your food sorted is going to mean you're less stressed, you're not then going to come off plan, and ultimately you're still going to make progress no matter where you are. So essentials whenever we go away is always booking Airbnbs. I think I've learned from experience that hotels, even if some of them say like they've got mini fridges and stuff, you'll never end up getting it all in there. And honestly, the stress that it takes off you when you've just got full kitchen, fridge, it literally means there's 0 deviations. And if there's no deviations, you're not stressed, you can still progress no matter where you are or what you're doing. One of the most important things for me is making sure that I keep to my working schedule no matter where I am or what times we end up going to bed. Obviously, I do have a normal wake and sleep time, but on weekends like this when we're potentially going to bed a little bit later or there's work to catch up on from traveling, still making sure I get up at the same time is so essential. And I'm a big believer of like, even if I wake up a bit more tired today, I would rather go through the day, let's say feeling a bit more tired, than having the stress of getting up later and knowing that I've got to catch up on this bit of work, that bit of work, because I don't find that enjoyable. Like I would rather be on it with my tasks and what I've got to do and be a little bit tired than feel a little bit more awake from 30 minutes more sleep, but then behind on a load of work. So I think an essential for me is making sure that work first thing's the priority so I can get back to everyone, give them the response and service that they need, and then I can then get my bits done after that. So that's always a staple for me when I come away, is making sure that wait time's the same so that replies are done. And I also think that where I've built my routine around these replies times, my clients know exactly when I'm going to be up and replying to messages. So it also works well to keep that same structure so that if they've got any questions that they need answering, I'm there for the same time every single day, 365 days a year. And I also think as well, similar to like I just covered, from a mental clarity standpoint, knowing that I'm still having this as a priority is just, it's more relaxing. Whereas if I was sleeping in later or doing something different at a different time, that feeling of, I'm not going to call it stress, but just like pressure, knowing that I have all these messages that I usually reply to that I haven't, just isn't worth that feeling. So I think I've learned over time, always sticking to the same routine is crucial to making sure that one, you can still deliver the service that you need to, and second, it makes you feel better knowing that you're sticking to that same structure that you've built over time. So again, work's the priority, work stays as the focus first thing, everything comes after that. Good morning guys, currently 5:46, and as we would say on Instagram, me and Mango are up, out and moving. Morning routine, one of the most important things for literally just everything. I think the more you can make your routine in the morning, the same as you do when you're back at home, the day just flows. And you guys know from following me now, I'm a massive believer in morning walks. Gets your head in the right place, gets you moving, gets you active, and literally starts a positive momentum for the day. So me and Mango are going to box off around 2 to 3K steps now, get back, sort meal prep, and we're ready to roll for the day. So one of the most essential parts of staying away, guys, is making sure you keep on top of your food. So you'll see here, literally chicken the same, veg the same, carbs, and we even picked up just a standard bag of whey as well to make sure that we're all on point. And this is super important when you go away because you don't want to miss meals, you don't want to overeat or undereat. And there's a saying that goes, well, you can't track, you can't manage. And just spending what probably took us 15, 20 minutes to actually go shopping and now 15 minutes to go and prep, it makes 0 difference to the day, but it sets everything up perfectly to be on point with our meals and still make sure we can make progress even whilst being away. So essential part is keeping on top of your meals, doing your same prep, and like I said yesterday, the mental clarity that you get when you know you've got everything sorted, everything set in the morning, you're not then stressing or worrying about falling behind or not making progress. So doing your meal prep is essential and key to making progress whilst you're away. Training whilst you're away. And one of the most important things is still stick to everything you've got planned out in terms of your exercises, albeit the same machine may not be there. But if you can try and like for like replicate what you're doing in the gym, it's not going to slow you down. It's not really going to matter too much. So don't overthink your sessions whilst you're away. And second to that, something that's so important is just trying to keep to your structure of sessions. You don't want to create this mindset between being on plan and being off plan. Like, your lifestyle should be planned and your lifestyle should be training if you want long-term results. So making sure you make it your priority to still train to your rough schedule, albeit if you've flown and you've traveled for long days, you may not want to train your normal 5 days a week, you may want to do your 4, but still sticking to your sessions and still trying to replicate what you're doing in your normal gym whilst you're away is so important to keeping your mind on point, so you don't then have to go through a massive transition and then kick-starting that routine when you get back. So we don't usually do that shoulder press, but it's the closest to a shoulder press machine that we can get. So normal load, normal back offset, and a little bit of dumbbells for fun as well, but nothing too excessive, nothing crazy. Similar type of volume, so we're not then having to wait 3, 4, 5 days for them aches to set off. So keep your normal sessions, just change the exercises up a little bit, and most importantly, have fun whilst you're away, as the likelihood that you'll be training in that same gym again is pretty slim. So have fun, stick to your routine, and train hard. So guys, that's a wrap of episode 2 of the Rize. Now I hope you was all able to take away from this video that you can still go away on weekends, you can still travel and still make progress towards your own goals. All comes down to time management, preparation, and making sure that you put yourself first alongside doing what you need to do to serve other people at the same time. So thank you all for watching and await episode 3.